This is the Well Invested Life podcast. My name is Vincent Zimmerman, and I have Danny Holder on the show today to talk about real estate investments and his life story. Danny is a real estate agent with Coldwell Banker Realty, and he is joining us today. Thanks, Danny, for coming on. How you doing?
I'm doing good, Vince. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's good to talk to you. So you and I are working together with on Coldwell Banker Realty, and we're both pretty new agents. I got to know you a little bit, but I don't know a whole lot about your background. So just tell me, how did you grow up? What was your childhood like?
So growing up, I was in a military family. My father was in the Army, so we moved around a lot when I was young. Every year, it seemed like we were in a new place, a new state, up and down the East Coast from South Carolina to Maine. He retired in 1997, and then we moved close to his family in Brown County, Ohio, where I attended Ripley High School from about seventh grade, so junior high school, and then to graduation from Ripley High School.
How'd you like moving around like that as a child?
You know, it had its ups and downs. It was nice to be young and see, different places, meet a lot of new people, different cultures even, it seemed, just, up and down the coast. But as I got older, I'm glad it happened a lot when I was young. I couldn't imagine trying to attend different high schools and
Right.
maintain, good friendships and relationships in that manner.
Yeah, I had a similar childhood when I was very young. My dad was not in the military, but he had a job that moved him around a lot. So we moved quite a bit until I was in second grade, I think. And then I finally ended up staying in Brown County, Ohio also.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I went to 3 different first grades.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
So it moved pretty quickly.
sometimes, yeah. Cool. So what did you do after high school?
So while I was in high school, when I was a senior, it was 2001, 2002, I graduated. So, the 9/11 events happened in 2001. So I always had this very strong urge to join the military. So I signed up with the Kentucky Army National Guard and left for basic training about as fast as I could. And while in the military, I served 2 tours to Iraq, one in 2005 and the other in 2009, 2010. And while serving, I met and served with a lot of great people during this time. And one of those people was Trent Ogden, the founder of Raven Real Estate Group, who we're currently are with.
What kind of lessons did you learn during your tours in Iraq that you apply to your life now?
I learned a few life lessons during my time in Iraq. One is, life is short. No one's promised tomorrow. So I try to take full advantage of every day. Even when I don't feel like doing anything, I really try to push myself to do something productive, something to add value to myself or my friends or my family. And another lesson that I've learned is how I value and define success. To me, it's not having a lot of money and possessions. It's about being proud of your accomplishments and achievements, whether they're big or small, just doing good in the world and helping others. And that to me is success.
Yeah, and it's not so much financially based, but what kind of
Correct.
impact you're having on the world.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah, I like to think about life that way too. Financially, being financially stable can aid you in providing an impact to the world, I think, but it's not the most important factor.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree.
So what led you to get started in real estate?
A big factor for me was just trying to help other veterans, because being able to utilize and take advantage of a VA loan has helped my family from day one. It's a huge benefit when purchasing a home, and I just want to help other veterans achieve their goals when they're going through the home buying process. But since being in the real estate business, I've enjoyed helping anyone go through the home buying or selling process. I've learned that there are so many great loan programs out there for anybody looking to purchase homes. So even though helping veterans was my main goal when going into real estate, being able to help anyone has been truly rewarding to me.
What are some of the advantages of the VA loan? the veterans can take advantage of?
One big advantage is that it's a no cash down option. So VA pays 100% of the loan. You don't have to pay a 3%, 20% for, whatever the conventional loan may be.
Right.
Another big advantage is you'll always have a lower interest rate than the average mortgage. And it's usually about 1% less. And
Yeah,
that's
that's great.
super helpful. Another
Sure.
big thing with a VA loan is if you find yourself in a situation where you have to move and you can't exactly sell your home, or maybe you're upside down and someone can assume your mortgage. So you don't actually have to sell your home. Someone can just kind of pick up where you left off and take over payments.
Does that person have to be a veteran also?
That I'm not 100% sure of. I want to say no,
I
because
don't, I
I
don't
believe
think
it was
so.
designed for, if you're going to deploy, it's kind of a last minute deal, and you have to, have someone secure your home, quickly. So
Right.
I don't believe that you have to be a veteran to
I
be
think
able to.
I think that's true. I think you're right. Awesome. So what are your goals for real estate as an agent, or any other real estate related goals that you have?
Truly just helping people, whether it's finding the home that they're looking for or helping them sell their homes. I just it's truly rewarding to me. I can't explain that enough. Just I know that the home buying process or selling can be absolutely stressful. I've been through both, and taking that first initial step is always the hardest part. But when you contact an agent, a good agent, and they can just lead you, through the thick of it, it's so helpful. It's so helpful, and that's what I want to be for someone.
Yeah, it can feel very overwhelming when you want to move or you want to buy a house and you don't even know where to start. You don't know what to do. It's just so much information, that things you're not familiar with, and yeah,
Yes.
having a great agent that can just guide you through that is super valuable.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, I agree.
So we talked about how you want to have an impact, how you value success as far as how much you impact the world. I think that one of those ways you can impact is through the relationships that you develop with other people. What are some of the relationships in your life that are important to you?
Some of the big relationships in my life is obviously my family, but mostly my wife. She has just been super supportive of me going through the transition to into real estate, and she's been super supportive of me, through our entire marriage. I was married during my second deployment, and as tough as it is to be overseas and dealing with that, I think it's equally as tough to be at home and just alone in with your thoughts, and not knowing exactly what's going on, and not knowing when the next time you can talk to, your wife or husband, and it's really, really tough. And I don't think that I don't think people put enough light on how tough that really is for the people that you leave back home. But again, she has been absolutely the best, super supportive, just
It's awesome.
outstanding.
Love to hear that. I guess, yeah. How does real estate affect your relationship with your wife, if it does at all?
It does actually. Being in real estate, as you know, it's not a typical 9 to 5 job. So I get to spend more time with my wife. We don't have children, so it's super helpful. I can get things done around here if I need to, but just having the time together, that extra time together has just been significant on us and our relationship. It's been just absolutely wonderful from day one.
So just being in that industry, and not having a strict schedule, a 9 to 5 schedule, just gives you that much more flexibility and freedom to take care
Yeah.
of things around the house and spend that time with your wife that you maybe wouldn't be able to otherwise.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. But there are also times when, when you're working with clients, you have to show houses in the evenings, and because that's when people are off work, and she's been on top of it. If it's something that I can't take care of, she'll make sure that she'll take care of it when it comes to our house or our home, and
So this is the Well Invested Life podcast. I believe that we can really make investments in our lives now that can pay dividends in the future in all different aspects of life. So what are you currently investing your time and energy in now that you're hoping to improve your future?
So I'm investing a lot of my time and energy into myself and my family. I'm a strong believer that investing in yourself and the close people around you will directly affect your future success. Even though success may be defined differently for everyone, I believe that your definition of success will be obtainable if you invest in yourself and the loved ones around you. I think that's the most important thing.
So tell me about some of these ways that you're investing in yourself.
Well, even just going through the real estate classes, taking the exam, taking the time to do that, that kind of stuff costs money. And,
Yeah.
I bet on myself and now I'm out here doing it, and it's just been wonderful and just absolutely rewarding. And I believe it's the best thing for me and my family.
Just building those skills that are not natural to you to build this real estate business and networking with people and just building what it takes to be a successful real estate agent.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's definitely not easy. It's not comfortable for me to do a lot of the things that are required to be a good real estate agent from a networking and reaching out to people. I understand the real estate aspect of it from from looking at the house and analyzing the house, evaluating the house and doing the contract. That kind of stuff comes more natural to me compared to marketing myself and, reaching out to people that maybe I haven't talked to in 10 or 15 years, things like that.
Sure. Yeah, I agree with you. It's hard I feel like sometimes when I reach out, I don't want to overstep boundaries. I don't want to feel like I'm bothersome.
Right.
But for the most part, it's more me feeling that way than it actually is.
Yeah. Who are some of the people that have inspired you throughout your life?
So it's hard for me to pick one person that I think has inspired me because what truly inspires me is people, because people working together can just do great things, amazing things, and seeing people working collectively together towards a goal is just absolutely fascinating to me, whether they're constructing a sandcastle or a skyscraper, it seems that people working together can accomplish great things. And to me, that's inspiring.
Yeah, that's awesome. What are you excited about for the future?
So personally, I'm excited to see, how far Raven Real Estate Group can grow. But also, this is again personal. I'm really excited about the fall weather. Me and my wife, we love the fall. We love to sit around a bonfire and share a few drinks and laughs with some close friends and family. That crisp air, it's wonderful. You can't beat it.
I agree. I love the fall too. Are you a football fan?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
We play fantasy football, me and a few friends of mine from high school, and it's just been an absolute blast.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to football season. I'm a Buckeye fan, so they should have a good team this year, but let's see if they can pull it off. Okay, well, let's start to wrap it up here. What's the best way for people to connect with you if they want to reach out?
Well, you can reach me at danny.holder@cbrealty.com, but the best and probably easiest way is to find me on Facebook with Raven Real Estate Group.